I'm about to let a complete stranger stroke my beard.
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning.
You have unanswered questions that you want to ask. It's our task.
It's only natural.
To answer the unanswered questions, thereby making them answered. Poof. It's like magic, but verbal. It's like verbal magic that happens when we respond to your Facebook questions. This week, about art. We're gonna get artsy. First question.
It is from Joanna or Johanna. I'm gonna go with Joanna though.
Last name Cook.
How to act.
Or Cook.
How to act like you totally get a painting when you totally have no idea.
The majority of paintings that exist in museums, no one gets them. It's just a matter of knowing how to act like you get them. Now, the first thing that I've previously established is never point at a painting. I wanted to get a good close look, and then I was like, oh yeah, look at the brush details right here. And then out of nowhere, somebody comes up.
Remove your face from the painting, sir.
Slapped my finger away and said, do not point at the painting. Why? And the person said, because, the voice cleared up, they said, when you get close to a painting, your brain tends to feel like you've entered a world, so then when you point, you will point farther than you realize you can, and what will happen?
You've touched a Renoir, and then you'll touch the painting. And there's no coming back from that. And that is a good rule. You don't want to get in trouble, but I have found something to work without fail at every museum I have ever visited.
Okay, you're good at seeming smart when you're not.
Yes, I am.
So let us have it.
You can write this one down. Take it to the bank, okay? You start out, any painting,
I can etch
any
it.
painting in the entire establishment. You start out, especially if you're on a first date and you're trying to impress the person that you're with, this is gonna do it, okay?
I'm gonna etch this into the thing.
But that's a bad idea.
Should I?
Etch it into your own skin.
It's not that good?
Etch it into your own skin.
Okay.
So you stand about 6 feet away from the painting and just sort of cross your arms and just don't say anything. Definitely don't say anything because that's when you sound stupid.
Right.
You just study it a little bit, then step back 2 more feet, 8 feet away. Get really confused like.
Uh-huh.
Step back 1 more foot. 9 feet away, okay?
Got it.
9 feet, not foot, but feet.
Right.
And then go like this.
And then everyone who's like
chuckle a little bit.
Right on the painting is gonna look back.
And then slowly go. Just settle back to default.
Right, like you're just in it now. You're in the moment.
Do a mixture of that at every painting. You don't want to do the same thing at every painting. But let me tell you, it works without fail.
Sometimes you get closer, but never point. You kept backing away from her slowly. I'm sure that's what she was hoping. Next question, Nicholas, the man with the hat, Nimimin. I should practice these before next time.
Makes it more fun.
Any creative ways to get myself noticed as an artist? Question mark. This task of every artist is to get noticed, I guess.
First of all, I want to notice there's a pattern in this generation I've noticed in the way they ask questions. They don't ask questions. They just say something.
Put a question
mark at the end.
Of it.
It's cool. I don't care. 2015.
One of the things you could do, Nicholas, is do what Banksy did, and he just strolled into the Met in New York and put a painting that he made of a woman wearing a gas mask on the wall. It took 3 days before they noticed, so he had 3 days of prime real estate right there. This may or may not be him putting the picture up there because no one knows what he looks like. Some people speculate that he's a woman.
You can do that with your own photographs and paintings. You may be arrested, but you may become the next Banksy.
Don't mention us.
You could do what Shia LaBeouf did back in February of last year when he did the hashtag I'm sorry exhibit, which was basically him sitting in a
He preemptively apologized for what he did, I think.
And put a bag over his head that said, I am not famous anymore, and had a bunch of props that you could just sit down and interact with him. He was dressed sharply. I gotta give him that much. So you could do this. You would probably lose a few friends. I think the key to this one is being Shia LaBeouf already.
Well, but he said he wasn't famous, but he was.
Oh, so you can take his place.
If you don't have access to a museum or you don't want to hang something in someone else's, if you have a home and a projector, you can turn your house into an art piece by projecting something you've created in like MS Paint on it, which a lot of people have actually done this, mostly around Halloween, but you don't have to be creepy. You can just be, creepy.
Well, after seeing this, I'm thinking about projecting my own face on the front of my house so I walk through my own mouth to enter it.
Why does that make you happy?
Because every single night I got home,
I'd love to walk into my own mouth.
Yeah, exactly. What'd you do today? Well, I don't know, I had a bad day, but it ended with me walking into my own mouth. Think about that.
And that makes me feel good as a person. All right, next up we want to address a comment left on a YouTube video. Mr. Jamaican Bob asks, I want to see
Don't try it.
I can't. I want to see a Chunk album.
Okay, Jamaican Bob, Mr. Jamaican Bob, I think you're talking about Chunk, but it is often misconstrued as Chunk because of the way they say their band name. This is the band that was introduced on our Lindsey Sterling dance battle video.
Hello, Lindsay. We are from the band Chunk.
Hardcore.
Now, actually, we have the scoop on what they're up to these days. We understand that there is a documentary crew that is chronicling the making of their brand new album, and we have access to some of that preliminary footage to answer your question, Mr. Jamaican Bob, to see what they're up to with their album.
We're super excited. Stoked to be back in the studio again. After 17 years on top of the rock game.
Boring.
We bored ourselves.
We bored everyone with your
Guitar
guitar.
and recorder.
You
fall asleep again?
So we've moved. We moved beyond.
We're pushing the limits. We're
Anything.
playing children's instruments.
Faster. 6/8. 6/8. Anything. Can non-sounds be sound?
This is the balloon tour section. 89 BPM.
Yes. Good.
We're playing lights. We're playing lights on 4 tracks. Oh, it's beautiful. Do you hear that?
No, don't hear anything.
Listen closely. And so far it's going really good.
You missed. Keep it in there.
Get it to me!
Keep the balloon.
Put it in my area!
In there. Friendship is blossoming.
Yeah, we're like brothers, but from a different mother.
What is wrong with you? Keep
You got to get it to me, you idiot!
What do you owe? Goodness great! Ah!
Something tells me the album will never be made, but if it ever is, I will be buying it.
All right, now let's get weird, as if that wasn't already weird. As you probably know, we've been digging into the weird parts of the internet and coming back with a website to guide you through, courtesy of theinternetisaWeirdPlace.com, a website we've created where you nominate the weirdest of websites. This week we have a nomination from Skranka.
Yes.
Bristler.com?
Yes, Link, I have investigated this one. It's Bristler.com. This is a website for people who like to stroke beards to be connected with people who have beards. Yes, this is a real thing. In the description, it says the About section, there are many people with beards who like to have them stroked, and there are many people who don't have beards but would like to stroke them.
So this is a connection service for
beard
touchers.
Yes, and if you haven't noticed before, you know what? I have a beard. And that's why I created my own profile on Bristler.com, and it did not take long for me to make a connection with one person named Jeremiah. And ladies and gentlemen—
And let me guess, this guy who's been sitting over here with the beard is Jeremiah?
Yeah, Jeremiah, come on over.
All right.
We're not making this up.
You know, you can have my seat, and I may run away, but not because of you, just because this is weird. This is a weird, but slide over, Rhett, because I'm still gonna be on this show.
First dates make me a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, well I didn't know this was a date.
Oh.
I thought this was a beard stroking exercise. I'm
married.
Right. I'm married.
I understood that.
Okay.
Let me get in here a little bit more here. We're gonna get cozy.
By all means, get in.
That's just the beginning of the awkwardness.
Okay.
All right, so now what?
Well,
I mean, who pets whose beard?
Well, hold on, let's enjoy this, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm the one with the profile. I'm the one who made a connection with Jeremiah.
The point of the site is to pet
You just
beard.
observe. Hey, Jeremiah, how you doing?
I might just have to look away.
Some hostility.
No, everything's good.
We're friends. This is how it works.
Okay.
Where do we start? Your beard is amazing, I gotta say.
Oh, thank you.
Your whole thing is amazing, really.
Your beard goes on your head. I love it.
Oh, thank you. It's
all
like
great.
a lion's mane. So I've been told.
You want to touch mine first?
That could work. All right, let's see. General friction here.
That's good. I appreciate that. Warming it up.
Okay, here we go. I'm a little nervous. That's where my humor is a little bit weird, but here we go.
This isn't funny at all. What are you talking about? Humor.
Should I go a little harder? I'm just getting warmed up.
You can do whatever you want to as long as you don't pull any out.
Okay.
Do I go now?
If that's what your heart's telling you.
I don't want to look at you while I'm doing it. I'm just about the sensation.
maybe
Actually,
we should,
I'm not even about the sensation. I just found the website.
Maybe we should both close our eyes.
That's not what your profile says.
I'm just trying to reciprocate.
I'm
going to look at you in the monitor.
Okay,
and
I'm going
touch
to close
your
my
beard,
eyes.
because I don't want to look at your own eyes.
Okay.
I didn't warm my hands up. I'm sorry. Wow. Can I grab the whole thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Do you put something in that?
Right, we got
No.
somewhere we need to be.
No.
Wow, that was
Running
thank
some
you.
errands.
That was real nice.
Glad,
Thanks for being here.
Glad you enjoyed that.
I'll shake your beard on your way out.
Shake
It's
shake
been a
his
pleasure.
beard.
I'll shake your hand too. You can touch it one last time.
One for the road.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. That was everything I thought it would be and more.
I need to recenter myself emotionally or find a place that I feel safe emotionally.
That was not, hey, listen, we made a real connection on a real website. This is not made up.
Speaking of websites, again, we created the internetasaWeirdPlace.com for you to nominate the weirdest website you can find or one you've created. So head on over to the internetasaWeirdPlace.com.
And while you're over there, you can get a free trial and 10% off the creation of your own website, weird or not, using Squarespace. The link is in the description.
Thanks for liking and commenting on this video.
You know what time it is.
Hi, I'm Jacob, and this is Joe, Austin, Drew, and that's Murphy. We're from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
If you like your cups with handles, well, that's called a mug, and we can take care of you at RhettandLink.com/store, where you can also get shirts, hoodies, posters, all kinds of stuff.
Click through to Go Mythical More. We're gonna open some mail and get a Russian meal, including sampling big sprats in oil.
Rhett says, hot diggity dog, after everything Link says.
Hey man, I'm feeling good.
Hot diggity dog.
You know why?
Hot diggity dog?
Because I'm gonna eat some sprats in a minute.
Hot diggity dog.
What's your problem?
Hot diggity dog.
Do you know what makes it even more weird?
What?
The fact that Jeremiah is still sitting right there.
That's what
Why don't you come back over?
Yeah, come
Come
out and
back over.
talk.
Oh, God.
I didn't know if we should.
You have to stand
reference
this way.
you.
There, he's still here.